welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys have also started 3-0, so there's a battle of heavyweights here in the month of September. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
A huge play right off the bat. 37 yards.
First down. A gain of 37 yards.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On play action, Love. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Now it's going to be third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
On 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. There's a short one caught by Sanders. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I can't play it. 26.
On the play fake, Dak. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Williams. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
On 2nd down, Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction.
Jack White.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. First down, it is Williams. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Still first down.
Here we go. Forward in.
Go play action. It's over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Kill. Yeah. Here we go. Forward in. Hey, 47. 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yeah. Hey, 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Brandon Aubrey on board the Cowboys.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go play action with Love. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. What a first month he is putting together. That's his fourth sack already.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt. falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At the 41-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down by Javon Bullard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 50. Yeah, 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Automatic first down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to Dobbs again. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, Love. The to the left side and taken in by Golden.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On first down, it's Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still second down.
On the ready? Let's go. Hut,
It's
go.
the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense just can't buy a third down conversion right now, Mike, and if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far this has been about as bad as it gets. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Levante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Third and long.
Keyshawn Nixon on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
In all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
In motion, Reed.
Yellow, 20.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. A tough spot here. Third and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
In punt formation for the Packers.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
47. Yeah. Hey, wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
To throw is Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Love. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold.
That penalty is declined.
Here's Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
On the ready?
Third and 9.
Set. Black.
Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
At their own 31-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be third down. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. They'll go again with Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw is Prescott. A throw left side, caught by Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Dallas.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 20, Packers 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Catch White.
The pass. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3.
Here we go, set. Yellow.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Love to throw it on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and 3.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set. Black 40. Set.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up the
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Love. This one is on by Reed.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Come on, set. Set.
Running is Jacobs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Now Love. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. He's got his man. It's kicking. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
It's another run here for Williams. And the Cowboys have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5.
They'll run. It's Williams. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready. Hut.
In
Go.
motion goes Dobbs.
Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Throwing on second down, Love. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Packers 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Pistol now for Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the play fake. Dak out to his right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the 2 boom. Hut.
On 1st down, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Love firing to Golden. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check White. Smith red.
From the gun, it's Love. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Yellow. Check one.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. A first down throw for Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah,
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
26.
On the carry, it's Williams. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trying to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal.
26.
One more time for Williams. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, Jordan Love and the Packers down on the scoreboard. 2:25 remaining. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
he's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup.
Second down throw for Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though.
Black 40.
Love to throw on first and 10. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Black block.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Big play coming up. 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet.
Here we go. Here we ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Close check.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Line.
Back to the air, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will score again. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Back to the right, caught by Sanders. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 47-yard line.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.